Salutations, Internet. It is a Marvel day, and we are going to be watching yet another Marvel trailer. This one is for Logan. I believe this actually dropped today, or was it yesterday? Yeah, so we're going to see this. Was not a fan of the X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'm going to let you in on something. I actually got the pirated version first, which was the unedited version, and I was kind of being optimistic about it because I thought, okay, this isn't even done. Edits aren't really all that done, and everything, the effects aren't added, so it's not going to be it's not a complete movie. So I shouldn't judge it based on this because they left a whole lot of plot holes. And then I saw it in theaters, and they left all the plot holes, and the effects didn't help. CGI claws. Really? Not gonna get into it. Okay, but we're gonna check this thing out. This is, I believe, Hugh Jackman's last run as Wolverine, and they're actually just calling it Logan. I think this actually may be rated R since the success of Deadpool, and oh god, Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool was just amazing, especially how he ripped on ripped on Logan all the time, and it was just so hilarious. I just loved every moment. So I'm actually excited to see this. Well, not really excited. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful to see it because Wolverine Origins was damn. And then there was just Wolverine, which I was excited for and then let down. Really. I mean, the only good part about it probably was, like, you know, seeing Hugh Jackman's ass. I'm not even going to say no homo. Yeah, enough of that. I was going to go with that. So, we're going to start this right now. Johnny Cash.
Logan, what did you do? Charles, the world is not the same as it was.
Oh, wait.
Mutants.
Did they bring Patrick Stewart back for this?
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
He's not healing it as he used to.
On the pain.
Yes! They brought Patrick Stewart back!
The only thing that's real. Where is she? Beneath the stain. She's like you. Of time. Very much like you. The feeling disappear. She needs our help. You are someone come along. Someone has to come along. I am still right here. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I will keep myself. I would find a way. Logan, you still have time.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh, yes, oh my god, okay. So we just saw the regular trailer for Logan, so we're now going to see the red band trailer, which, I didn't know there was a red band, so let's see this. It might be revealed a little bit more. Usually they just show the goriness and, you know, have them say a couple curse words, but let's check this out. We're doing this. Just double reaction. Okay. Still Johnny Cash.
Logan, what did you do?
See his hand shaking right there. That
Charles, the world is
shows
not
he's
the
getting
same as it
older.
was. Mutants. They're gone now.
And he's drinking again.
I hurt myself.
Yeah, see the sink right here. He's got all his blood and then scars on his back.
See if I still feel.
Oh yeah, I know how that feels.
I focus, and you could have it
I don't know how
all.
this is a red band. This is the same thing.
My empire of dirt, I will let
Little girl's cute
you
though.
down.
Maybe when she was skateboarding.
Would find a way. Logan,
Okay, so
you still have time.
That seems like it was the only thing right there, was where they added just seeing him uppercutting a guy with his thing. So there wasn't really much of a difference. Okay, so just Hugh Jackman being in there was great. I'm thinking, oh my god, this is gonna be freaking amazing. But then the fact you brought Patrick Stewart back and actually introducing X-23. For those of you who don't know X-23, first of all, what's wrong with you? No. First of all, the one thing you gotta know about X-23 is X-23 is Logan's daughter. I know in the most of the comics, in a lot of the Marvel universes, she is considered to be his quote-unquote sister, or kind of like, I don't know, female clone. But if you've read the actual comic, I have the entire comic. I have the graphic novel. It's actually probably one of the most like tragic things you will ever read, only because the things that happened to Logan as an adult, the grafting of the adamantium and the use of him as a weapon, and all the horrible things that went on in his life were done to a child. Her creator was a doctor. They were looking for volunteers to impregnate a woman with Weapon X Logan's DNA, and they were going to make another one of him. She didn't think any of the candidates were worthy, so she volunteered herself and carried her, gave birth to her, and to everyone else, she treated her like she was an experiment. There's one part in the graphic novel where she is reading. You see her and X-23 sitting. Then they're sitting in her room, which is basically a padded cell, and she's sitting in her room. She's got her laying down on her lap, and she's reading her The Art of War, and somebody's looking on them and observing them, and then as soon as that person goes away, the doctor, pulls out a page from Pinocchio. She was secretly reading her nursery rhymes and being a mother to her. And in fact, it gets so tragic that she actually, when they infuse her with the adamantium, they infuse her when she's about 14. I believe it was 14, or I think she was 12, but she was really young, and it was against her wishes. And she wanted her to be older when it happened and know what she was going through. So it was kind of really sad seeing this person who was very conflicted in being a scientist and making a weapon, but then seeing a woman who is watching her daughter be turned into something that she know will be used and discarded in an instant. And so it's a very, very highly emotional story. I recommend reading it before this movie comes out. You can find it in most comic book shops and bookstores. Order it on Amazon, whatever you can. X-23, the complete series. I'm not sure if they did any renditions of it. I'm only familiar with. You see, this is why I wish I had the book with me right now, because I would be able to tell you who wrote it and which one it is. I wish I had the comic. I packed it away. Like I said, I'm moving, so I packed a lot of my stuff away. I would bring it out right now, and I can't get to it. Let's talk more about the trailer. Looks more like Logan is getting old, and his mutant abilities are starting to, I guess, wane, and he's not healing as probably because he's got scars, and he's got a whole lot of things that he wouldn't have if he was, and he wouldn't have if I guess he was younger, and they wouldn't leave scars or anything. But yeah, this looks really good. I love the fact Patrick Stewart is back. Him as Professor Xavier is probably one of the best things I've ever seen him do, other than do Shakespeare. I still would love to see Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen do Waiting for Godot. For those of you who don't know what Waiting for Godot is, look it up on Google, and just Google it. Anyways, I don't know who the little girl is they're playing X-23, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to be kind of an emotional ride because in both of the renditions and continuations of the graphic novel and comic book series, whenever he would have an interaction with X-23, they were very conflicting. He knew the horrible things that happened to him, and he just always felt guilty of having the horrible things happen to her. Yeah. Okay, so if you guys like this, you know what to do. Give it a like, subscribe, share if you think it's interesting. Until next time, I'll see you guys again. Later.